Let's go, okay?
Yeah, Peaches got it. All right.
Yippee!
Here we go.
What's going on? We're back for another edition of the Funtendo Report on Friday, March 1st, 2024. Y'all know what time it is. It's Peaches Party Friday. Let's get it jumping.
Let's go!
Okay, if Charlotte
Here we go.
Mamma mia!
Mmm. All right. Peachy.
Let's check in over in Texas.
Mamma mia! Oh!
Let's jump right into the news. The Dow Jones Industrial Average up 90.99 points for the day. The NASDAQ Composite up 183.02 points for the day. The S&P 500 up 40.81 points for today. And the Nikkei 225 up 744 and 63 points for today. Jumping into the London Stock Exchange, all FTSE indices are up. Moving into the live gold spot prices. Gold up big, $40 change. And silver following, up 49 cents. Let's jump right into Bitcoin. Bitcoin is up 2.11% for the day, up 23.28% for the week. Oh my
mia!
goodness gracious. Ethereum right behind, up 3.25% on the last 24 hours and up 17.71% for the last week. Unbelievable. Crypto is on a tear. Let's jump into crude oil futures. Crude oil up $1.55 today. Let's jump into the next segment, Mario's Madness, where we cover the top stock gainers and the top stock losers of the day. Leading the pack, Dell Technologies up $29.93 for a change of 31.62%. NetApp Inc. up $16.19. RadNet Inc. up $6.49. Daimler Truck Holding AG up $3.18. And Spirit Aerosystems Holdings Inc. up $4.38. Let's jump into the top losers of the day. Leading the pack is Elastic NV, down $16.80. NYCB-PA, New York Community Bank Corp, down $2.33. Pactiv Evergreen Inc., down $1.49. And Zscaler, down 22.74 cents, followed by Melco Resorts and Entertainment Limited, down 61 cents. Let's jump into Peach's Paycheck. Taylor Swift and Beyonce's concert films help boost AMC's revenue. AMC Theater CEO Adam Aron credited Taylor Swift, the Eras Tour, and Renaissance, a film by Beyonce, for the theater chain's fourth quarter revenue growth. Taylor Swift and Beyonce's concert films topped the box office charts and helped bring the masses back to the big screen, so much so they drove the majority of AMC Theaters' revenues increase last fall, the company said. The total revenue for AMC Theaters grew more than $1.1 billion in the fourth quarter of 2023, AMC Entertainment Holdings said in a news release, compared to around $990 million the year before. U.S. government moved 922 million of seized Bitcoin after BT price broke 60,000. The United States government transferred 922 million worth of Bitcoin from two cryptocurrency wallets that held funds seized from the Bitfinex in 2016. The U.S. government's transfers occurred the same day Bitcoin breached $60,000 for the first time in over 2 years on February 28th. Bitcoin rose 5.52% in the last 24 hours leading up to the 9:45 time to trade at 62,507. The world's first cryptocurrency is up over 20% in the last week.
I'm Luigi, number one.
Let's jump into the next segment, Wario's recklessness.
Here I go.
IRS launches crackdown on 125 wealthy non-filers. The IRS plans to go after 125,000 high-income earners who did not file tax returns going back to 2017, and the agency says hundreds of millions of dollars of unpaid taxes are involved in these cases. Beginning this week, the IRS will start sending out non-compliance letters to 25,000 people who earn more than $1 million per year and 100,000 people with incomes between $400,000 and $1 million who failed to pay their taxes between 2017 and 2021. For all you rich people that aren't paying your tax bill and filing your IRS return, that's reckless. The campaign announced Thursday as a part of the agency's ongoing effort to pursue high wealth tax cheats, mandated in part by funding provided through the Democrats' Inflation Reduction Act passed into law in 2022 and a directive from Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to IRS leadership not to increase audit rates on people making less than $400,000 a year annually. Major student loan company Mohela accused of deflecting calls mismanagement. The company denies the allegations, and an advocate for student loan servicers called them nonsense. A top teachers union and an advocacy group for student loan borrowers are turning up the heat on one of the country's biggest student loan companies. The American Federation of Teachers and Student Borrower Protection Center are accusing the company of mismanaging a key student loan program for public service workers and engaging in a call deflection scheme by strategically avoiding borrowers who need help. The groups this week released a trove of internal documents obtained through public information laws from the Missouri Higher Education Loan Authority, or MOHELA. The student loan company or servicer works with borrowers nationwide. We have ample evidence to show that something rotten is happening in Missouri, said Mike Pierce. Thieves using cellular and Wi-Fi jammers to enter homes for robbery.
Wow.
The gang places cellular and Wi-Fi jammers around the homes they're targeting. This way, security cameras and phones are useless, a Phoenix authority told me. The gang probably noticed nothing was down in our house. Our home security cameras and internet are hardwired. Even when the thieves tried to jam the Wi-Fi signals, the security cameras' red lights showed they were recording everything. We also still have a landline. The gang thoroughly scopes out homes beforehand. They drive to the neighborhood and look for homes on real estate sites to get an idea of where the primary bedroom is located. They look for dogs too. It's not only a problem for Phoenix, this is happening all over the country. Invest in tech. We built our home so it was easy to install the wiring for internet and almost everything connected to it for the fastest connection that also won't be susceptible to a jammer. Of course, you can hardwire after construction, but that's costly and unrealistic. Here are some options. Wireless cameras go kaput with no signal. Try a wired camera for backup. A cam with SD card for storage is nice too because it still records if there's no Wi-Fi. Put up motion activated lights. It makes it harder for anyone to sneak around. A femtocell could be enough to keep your connection if thieves drop jammers inside. Let's jump into the next segment, Bowser's Blunders. Why Chick-fil-A is asking customers to throw out old Polynesian sauce. Some of the go-to sauces may have undeclared allergens. For anyone who saved an extra dipping cup of the sweet and sour Polynesian sauce from a Chick-fil-A order, it's time to toss out those single-serving condiments due to potential allergen concerns. The Georgia-based food chain alerted customers in a message on its website that a recent batch of the fan-favorite Polynesian sauce cups may contain a different sauce that includes wheat and soy allergens. Please discard any Polynesian sauce dipping cups that you may have taken home between February 14th through the 27th, 2024, the message said.
Yeah, Peaches got it.
Chick-fil-A said it was first notified of the issue from a supplier which unintentionally added a different sauce that includes wheat and soy allergens and other ingredients. Let's jump into the next segment. DK's Dummy of the Day. Strip club patron battered with cash stack. Female worker clobbered man who refused to give out tips. A strip club patron was walloped in the face with a small stack of cash by a female worker who explained to authorities that this is a place where money is thrown everywhere.
Here we go.
Authorities were summoned late Tuesday night to Body Talk, a club in Port St. Lucie, Florida, to investigate an alleged battery on a male customer. John McKelvey told authorities he was talking to several employees of the establishment about his career and acknowledged that the woman was upset that he had not provided them with any tips. Then 24-year-old McKelvey, apparently ignorant of the strip joint etiquette, said that he did not see any signs stating that it was mandatory to tip. The employees were upset that the victim had not thrown money at them, which was a common practice at the establishment. A friend of McKelvey's told authorities that he was drunk and had been talking about having a lot of money and not wanting to provide a tip. Seen above, Jones told authorities that McKelvey was drunk and being rude and had been following employees from table to table, verbally assaulting them. Jones, authorities say, picked up a small stack of money and threw it towards the victim, who was struck in the face with a legal tender.
Peachy.
She claimed the cash was tossed in a non-aggressive manner, adding that this is a place where money is thrown around everywhere. Put a bunch of adorable animals in bunny ears and call it a day.
All right.
But 6 years ago, Cadbury turned their long-standing ads on their heads by allowing any old furball to audition to be the next bunny. In 2019 and 2020, it went to two adorable pooches. In 2021, the title went to a frog. In 2022, it went back to a dog. And in 2023, it went to a one-eyed rescue cat named Crash. And now the competition is back. But this time, everyone on social media will get to say on who wins the title. That's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Funtendo Market Report on Friday, March 1st, 2024. And remember, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
Take that. Bingo. Bye-bye.
Let's jump right into the top stock gainer. That's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Funtendo Market Report on Friday, February. That's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Funtendo Market Report on Friday, March 20th. That's going to wrap it up for another edition of the Funtendo